Hello all, welcome back to the next one. We have learned all the kind of listeners, but one thing is very important. Let's do a little bit of refactoring or maybe code cleanup kind of thing. We created three different listener classes, custom listener 1, 2 and 3. But do we really want three different listeners in our test suite? We probably do not want that. What we can do here is we can simply refactor it and put everything under one custom listener and then use that custom listener in our test classes. That's very easy and simple to do, right? So what we're gonna do here is we are gonna just create a new class and name it as custom listener, custom listeners, and click finish. And what we want to do here is we want to put everything under this. So I'm gonna open all the custom listener 1, 2 and 3, and I'm gonna start from maybe 1 and start copying the code that we created. So Command C or Control C, and let's go to custom listeners and then just paste it. Save it. Then let's go to custom listener 2 and copy the complete code. So up to here, copy, and let's go to custom listeners and paste it here. And then let's go to custom listener 3 and copy the code from here and paste it on custom listeners. And we're seeing a bunch of errors right now. We didn't copy properly. So we are seeing a bunch of errors in our custom listener class, right? The one that we created here. We are seeing a bunch of errors here. So how do we get rid of them? The reason is because we have not added the implements here, right? So implements, and we can implement all of them in the same class. So I'm just gonna copy this from here. Copy and go to custom listeners and implements this thing here. Then comma, and then from custom listener 2, scroll up, select, copy, implement this one, and then comma, go to custom listener 3, select iSuite listener and copy it here, and then save the file. Now let's see what's happening. So it says import because we need to import these things, right? Since we are copying it, we are not typing and we are not importing, we are not letting Eclipse to do the magic. We have to go here and hover the mouse and select import. So when every package is imported successfully, we can minimize this and we can see all the errors are gone. Simple. This is our one-stop file for the custom listeners. Everything is inside here. You can implement all the logic here. Everything will be done here. And then what we can do here is we can simply, I'm just going to close all of the remaining files. And in our test listeners also, we don't need to do anything. Just in our XML file, this one, listener place, we just need to replace with our new file name. So it says now custom listeners, and that's the name we gave here. So in our XML file, we just change the name of the listener, and I'm just gonna minimize these ones, and I'm just gonna right click the XML file and run it. So basically it's gonna run all the test methods, setup methods, everything from listener test 1 and listener test 2, and there's gonna be a lot of print statements. So let's run it as TestNG suite, and here we go. So it ran the complete suite, listeners test suite. There were two test tags, application test 1, application test 2. Under that we had listener test 1 class, listener test 2 class, and test method 1 and test method 2, right? That's all we had. Now let's go to console and let's see. On start before suite starts, and this on start is from test tag name. So this is for the test tag. It is the same name, but it's from different interfaces. Then this is coming from on start. We executed the logic for finding the method names, all the method names inside the test tag. And before invocation, then code inside every method, setup, test method 1, test method 2, cleanup, and then on finish, and then again on start. So this on finish is from test tag, and this on start is again from test tag, right? So basically the test tag ended here. Then again the on start has started and it figured out the names of all the test methods. And finally we'll see there are two on finish, one from the test tag and other from the test suite, because test suite, basically the complete suite, on start and on finish method for the suite will only execute once, right? So everything went fine, pretty good, and we saw that how we can club all the listeners into one class and then just use that class. We don't have to wander around and type the functionalities in different classes. No need to do that. So that's about it. That's kind of small refactoring and making the use of one class in our TestNG listeners. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next lectures. Thanks for attending this one.